Hello Year 9. You've uploaded some brilliant work on energy resources over the last week. Your teachers are really pleased with what you're doing. Okay, it's really impressive that you're able to get that done at home independently. Now, some of you are finding working at home, working independently, pretty tough, and we understand that. So we're not going to get upset with you if you're finding this difficult. Okay? If you can give it a go, that's brilliant. That's what we want. Okay? To try and get as much learning in these weird times as possible. Now, if you're not able to do the work for whatever reason, okay, it's not the end of the world. Okay? Do what you can while keeping yourself sane and happy and well-rounded and centered. Okay? But, for the most part, you've done brilliantly. Okay? Absolutely fab. Now, on my picture here, I've got a diagram of an energy resource. I want you to think about what type of resource is it? What's happening at the different stages? And below, I've got 4 boxes. In those boxes, I'll go energy types. Okay, what energy type is stored in the water? What's in the water here? And that's the next section after it's flowing through the system. What's the energy type stored in the turbines in the generator? What's the energy in the cables? Okay, so you can jot the answers down on a piece of paper, or you can just put them in your head, or say them out loud. Don't mind Twitch. Just pause the video and think, what are the answers to those questions? What type of energy resource is it? What energy types go in my boxes? Okay, now you've unpaused the video. The energy type is hydroelectric power. So we're using water to generate electricity. Okay, and we have a reservoir of water held high up. It's got gravitational potential energy. This is transferred into kinetic energy as the water flows through the pipes. That kinetic energy in the water is transferred to kinetic energy in the turbine and then the generator. And then it's transferred into electrical energy in the cables. Okay, so we start with gravitational, then we have kinetic, then we have another type of kinetic, and then we have electricity. Okay, now next slide, I've got just a couple of examples of some of the work you've uploaded. It's absolutely brilliant. So we've got like a table of results here, we've got a list, we've got some little paragraphs that go with it, we've got little bullet point paragraphs. This is the kind of stuff that we were hoping for. Okay, now some of you did spider diagrams, some of you just did a big wall of text, which is fine. My personal preference would be to do it like this in a table, but I'm biased towards tables, and tables are fab. It's a nice way in my head to order all that information, because there's a lot there. Okay, but if you've done like this, it's brilliant as well. If that works for your head, for your memory, that's brilliant. Okay, now this week, you're going to be answering some questions on energy resources. Your teacher is going to send you a link, and it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. And it'll have Year 9 energy resources at the top. Okay, and you have 4 questions. Now, there's lots of ways you can go about answering these questions. You can, if you've got a tablet, you can draw it on the screen, you can edit it. If you've got a laptop, you can download it as a document, or you can print it out if you've got paper. Or you can just get a scrap piece of paper and you can write down the answers. Okay, now once you've done those 4 questions, if you look at the top, next to questions you've got mark scheme, you can click on the mark scheme button and you can see which ones you got right. Okay, and what you're going to be uploading is a screenshot or a picture taken of your work, or some way of doing it, showing what questions you've answered and how well you answered them. Okay, so your work and your marking. So you're going to mark, you're going to self-mark these questions here by clicking on that mark scheme button. Okay, I hope you're all doing fabulously at home. Take care. Bye-bye.